magkaluya pa tayo. Kung kaya lawas wala ng ingo pagkaon.
My years of 19 and 20, I fasted over 200 days on water each year.
So kada tuig mga igso nagapuasa sa taas kahit kayo. Ay, katubig lang.
I would pray 10 and 12 hours a day.
Kung gaampo ko kada daw, napulong ano sa 12 ka oras kada adlaw.
Now that isn't to glorify myself, it's just I had a lot of carnal flesh that had to be crucified.
Dili ni aron sa pagpasigatang, pagpasigar ko sa kaugalingon, kung dili daghan na kayo ipag-agian, na kinahanglan ako ilansang pagbalik ang akong kaugalingon.
And I don't know how much flesh you need to crucify, but you have to be honest with yourself.
Wala ko kabalo kung unsa ka dako sa unod nga kinahanglan nimong ikalansang pagbalik apan ikaw rin ang kahibalo ni ano.
Maybe you only need to fast a 3-day fast and pray a little while. I don't know. I can't say for you.
Siguro pipilangan ninyo tulo lang siguro ka adlaw ang puasa ikinahanglan aron nga maatiman ka ng imong atiman nga unod.
But the ministry that God gave me cost me something.
Pero ang ministeryong gihatag ka nako sa Dios dako kayo kung kinahanglan ko mugahilom mas taas pa.
The call of God that called me into the ministry, it didn't just come with all of the benefits. I had to get into the prayer room and seek God for that special touch to use that call.
Ang ministeryong gipiyal ka nako sa Dios na kinahanglan ng taas ka atensyon mo sa kinahanglan kong taas kay ngayong aras.
When I was a kid, I desired to be able to hear God's voice audibly.
Sa gamay pa ko bata ka may gusto na ako makadungog yun sa tigog sa Diyos ka nang maklaro yun sa akong darungan.
I wanted to go into cities and I wanted to convert the whole cities.
Gusto na akong mato sa usa ka syudad niya, gusto na akong kabigon tarang syudad, sa tibok syudad.
I wanted to have these prayer lines where they would bring up all kinds of people and every one of them would be healed.
Akong nanimuha kay ko sa una nga ako silang palinyaw kung may balakian. Tanang buhagi ni maayo yun.
I remember as a young person, I had asked God to heal people that had amputations and grow their limbs back.
Nakahinumdum magaling ko sa gamay pa ko ampo ko gusto kong kadog ampungkol magmudugo ang kabot ni tugog.
Now I know that sounds a little wild to some of you.
Walang siguro, walang wild na kayo nakahuna para sa pilakan ninyo.
And I prayed and I fasted for those kinds of things.
O yan, nag-ampo ko, nagpuasa ko ko diyan ng kabutanga.
It seemed like in America, God never much used me like that.
O sa Amerika, pero ibati na mo, wakay ko gamita sa Diyos para anak.
In America, I pastor a church that has quite a few members, but it's not a mega church by any means.
Sa Amerika, nagpastor ko nitong katag na ang dili kay nakutangtong dako kasiguhan. Dili mega church.
We have good worship services.
Nanigwapo mga palimbaho.
We have a Bible school.
Kami Bible school.
And we do what most churches do. We evangelize the city.
O sama sa ginahin ko sa Biblia kasi ba na ang ginasangyawan o ginagam.
When I was a kid, that was never my dream.
Kapag sa gabay pa, kung hindi man naman yung mga damgo.
I wanted to have a church of 100,000 people.
Ang ako pangalan, gusto na ko na 100,000 yung mga tao na membro.
I didn't want one of these small UPCI churches.
Di ko gusto rin gamay na simbahan ni UPCI na simbahan.
I wanted one of those big churches.
Gusto na ko itong nagkumay na simbahan.
And I didn't want one of those ministries that I saw at all the UPCI conferences where people would preach.
Di na ko gusto ka itong gulungan doon sa UPCI na doon sa kapastor Juani.
The perfect little message that made everybody's ears itch and tingle a little bit and feel good.
Di ko ganahan itong wali nga murang makatandog, makagilog sa akong dunggan niya. Labi kay paminaw.
And I didn't want to fit into the box that everybody else seems to want to fit into.
Kung di na ko gusto sa usa ka lugar, na dito sa kahon nga daw, tanang tao, haong dito.
But I would read the book of Acts over and 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 over.
Ako ibalik-balik o basa ang libro sa buhay.
And I still read the book of Acts. Almost every day I read the book of
Kung
Acts.
hangtod karon ginabasa na ako ang libro sa buhay halos matatanda.
Because I am fighting against a mentality of tradition that is like a tidal wave that wants to drown me.
Tungod kay gusto na akong pagpunuan, kinihuna-huna, nakanunay na nag-ut-ut ka na ako, kung nagalubos ka na ako.
And it tells me you have to do things like this because this is how organized religion does it.
Kay kinihuna-huna nga lang ingon, kay kasagarang simbahan, mga organisasyon, ingon iniyon man maghimo.
But when I read the book of Acts, they seem to do it different than the way I've been taught back in the United States of America.
Tapos sa ako ginabasa ang libro sa buhay, lahi raman kaayo sa simbahan nga kanunay ginatudlo dito sa Amerika.
So what I begin to do
Usay akong gihimo,
is I begin to go to some countries and areas where there was no churches.
Waadto ko sa usa ka nasod nga di walay simbahan.
Places where people were real heathens that worshiped idols and false gods.
Waadto ko sa mga dapit nga di ilang gisimba mga Diyos-Diyos.
And I decided that I would give this Bible way a try.
Kung busa ako gisunayan nga kini usa ka mensahe gisulti sa Biblia, ako ibutang ngadto sa ilaha.
I remember one trip that Carl Keller and myself were on.
Ako mahinumduman tungkol sa katakna nga nakoy kauban ang nagtulis sa kalugar.
Carl Keller is my wife's uncle.
Si Carl Keller, way uncle sa iyang asawa.
He lives in Oklahoma.
Nagpuyo siya sa Oklahoma.
He tried to get UPC license with them, but they didn't want him.
Gusto siya makamatulong lisensya sa UPC pero wala siya hatagi.
He didn't look the good preacher type.
Kay gusto man siya nga,
He's kind of just an Okie, barefoot Okie in them gray knit pants.
kay gusto man siya itong kinalaan niya style lagi nga magwawali.
He's bald on top,
Wala siya buhok, umuupaw na.
and he wears shirts that need to be washed all the time, it looks like.
Kung nagsuot siya silina, mga iso yung murag kanunay, pwede labahan yung kanunay. Kay,
And he just don't fit into the American culture very
kung
well.
piligin siya kung haupin to sa kultura sa Amerika, sa usa ka, itawag niya prestiyoso ng mga magwawali.
But this man, Carl Keller, he's over 80 years old now. He is a missionary, apostle of God like you have never seen.
Apan kini usa ka tawhana kini si Keller, mga iso usa ka misyonary nga wa pagin pinusukan.
And I remember that he talked to me, he said, Nathaniel, you got to go to India with me.
Ingon siya, Nathaniel, kinahanglan dito uman ako ngadto sa India.
I was working in Africa back in the villages during that time.
Kung ako to sa Africa, nagwalit ko atong taknaan.
And I finally said, okay, I'll go with you to India. That was when I was 27 years old.
May 17 anyos ko niyang tuktak namin ko, sige, mawan ko nito ngadto sa India.
And I remember we went to India, we flew into India.
Kung hinumduman, nilupad din ngadto sa India.
And when I got to India, it was before the Western world had touched India like it's beginning to do now.
So, ato mo taknaan na isuguro, dili pa kayo yun na sophisticado ang mga naso. Wala pa man natandong sa Western nga mga kultura.
And I'll never forget when I got off the plane and I walked into the airport. The first time I was in that airport, the luggage came out and there was a big old rat sitting on the luggage.
Kung sa among paggawas gikan sa airport na ilaga nga nagpatong sa ako ang bag.
And the stewardess that had been on the Singapore airline were standing there waiting for their luggage.
Kung ang Singapore Airlines kung mga isong mga crew na mo dito, nagpa-hour ko silang luggage.
And when that rat got right in front of him, he decided to jump down and get in the middle of them stewardess.
So, kato sa mong nailaga mga isong iambang manungo sa mga stewardess mga isong.
And they didn't have the Holy Ghost, but they was doing some dancing, I promise you.
Wala sila yung malang espiritu, pero grabe yung sinayaw-sayaw itaw nila, mura sila nakadawatog.
And that rat, he was trying to keep from getting stomped on, so everywhere he went, another one would start yelling and screaming.
So ang ilaga tungkol kinahandog ang itaw matumpan, nagdagandagan, so ang tanang tao nagsayaw-sayaw, pero nagkarisip ng Holy Ghost.
And I thought, I love this place. This is great.
Ang minong kani, wapo kayo ng lugaran eh, lingaw kayo ng kapitan eh.
And there's still rats everywhere in India.
O sa bisang asa ka maato sa India, doon ay naghan kay ilaga.
Last time I was there, one tried to follow me in my bedroom where I was sleeping.
So dito sa tanan ko nito, ang rin sa kailaga, padung dito sa higaan ni taon.
I said, get out of here. I don't want to sleep with no rat.
Ito, gusto ko mong buyo, gawa kay may kaubang ilaga, layas ni Kandre.
And then I walked out of the airport and there was a sea of people, about 50,000 people that were standing there, and none of them spoke English.
O ngayon usan ako nakita na kung tungkol sa mga katauhan niya, kapit 50 ka dito siguro, na wala bisan usan na makalaong istorya in English.
And I didn't know a lick of what they spoke.
Hindi ko palo ko sa mga istorya.
And so I tried to explain what I was trying to do, and finally someone pointed to a bus and I got on the bus.
Kung ako nakutana nito, yung saan ako explain dito, ito niya, tayo nagtulo na ako dito ng bus.
Nobody took showers over there. It stunk really bad.
Kung tayo mahuha mga tao dito, mahumilog dito.
It was an old, worn-out bus.
Yanaan, pag-iwag kayo yung bus nila dito.
And when I sat down in the seat, I was sitting where someone had peed in their pants.
Ako ibanding ang mula na hindi nakahini ang pinikuran, bakit mula akong lubog, mula ko sa basa na mula.
And then that bus drove across town to another airport.
So yan ka namang bus, kaya ito palong sa Bigas Airport.
And nobody there spoke English either.
Wapo yung ka-istorya nila dito in English in town.
So I had a little paper with where I was trying to go, and I pointed, and
Sa ako nang itulog-tulog dito sa papitong asa ko padung.
they understood, I guess, because I got there.
So kaya siguro na tama siguro tayo ng pagtulog, kung tinakasabot mo siguro sila, kaya po itulog-tulog.
And I remember while they were typing on this little keyboard, my ticket, to get my ticket, a big old rat ran out across the keyboard.
Usap na nagkuha ko sa akong tingin dito na napoy na ikilaga na po ni Kamang na po padung dito.
And they like to laugh, and so they just laughed and had a good time of it.
Kung nalingaw kayo sila, ito ilaga abot ang siya, may lingaw po pa siya.
And then I got on a plane that looked like it should have been retired years ago.
Isakay ko sa aeroplano na kurang retiro na po.
And them engines made funny sounds, and the wings were held up with wires that went from one side to the other.
Kung ang kadang-kadang na aeroplano, mga padung, maging siguro rin interior.
That's the truth.
Katapoy ka matoran.
And that plane took off, and it felt like there was a giant hand trying to hold it down. It would go,
Mula pagkinaw na po, mula may kapunta na ko rin gunit ani ba?
and for 2 hours we flew to God knows where. I had no idea what was going on.
Sulod sa duha ka oras, upan ang nervyos mo kung malunas ang padungan ko, pero gihatod yun si Ginoo.
And then we landed on an airstrip, and the airstrip was not flat like most of them. It went down, and it went up, and it went down.
Kaya naabot ko sa usang airstrip na puro itaw ni Baong, may bugog yung sa to.
And that plane landed, and instead of just going like this, it looked like it was going nose first, and then it popped up.
So, kanaog yung mga isuon, yung bumaas mo kanaog ang mga aeroplano.
And the brakes are on, and they're got the engines reversed, and finally we stopped.
Kung yan, i-break ka ng mga isuon niya, salamat sa kinubuhin pa sila, nakalantigin sila.
And we turned the plane around, and as they're turning, I look out, and we're about 30, 40 feet from a building that's built at the end of the runway.
Kung nakita na ako nga, naanap nila istumoy sa runway, mga isuon, putin lang yung dumula sa building.
And for 20 years, that was what I had to do over and over again to get where I was going.
O sunod sa 20 katuway, mga isuon mo na ibalik-balik niya trabaho dito, itaw.
I got off there. I was by myself at that time. I went out through the airport. I had no idea where I was going. Carl was already coming in somewhere else. And I didn't know anybody. Like I said, I couldn't speak their language.
Wapot ko sa usang airport, wapot ko palugtong sa tuwing na mga pinulungan, kung sila makakommunicate sa kuwa.
And somebody walked up to me and couldn't speak anything except he had my name, Nathaniel Haney. And I said, yeah, that's me.
So na yung usang katao, kami doon po na ko dito, kawak ko sa ka-story in English, pero tupad kinaman siya pangalan ko na ko, ay ipakita.
They put me in an old car and they drove me for about 7 or 8 hours.
O pasakay na po po niya sa sakyan ng bumaon, manunang mo sa 7 ka oras, siguro 8 ka oras na biyahe.
And then they dropped me off in the middle of nowhere with people standing around staring at me.
O ihunong mo niya sa usang ka lugar na murag wa ko kamalungasan ako nakita. O halos na naman ng tao, nagtanaw ang tao sa ako.
Now, I had been praying that God would use me,
Ako nag-ampo na gamiton ko sa Diyos, tama ba?
and that God would give me a ministry like in the book of Acts.
O kaya tagay ko sa Ginoo, ministeryo, kamurang sama sa libro sa buhat.
But to be honest with you, I didn't have that in mind when I prayed that prayer.
Sa takna ka nag-ampo ko atong ministeryo, wala ko may abuti nga klase nga huna-huna.
It wasn't too long that another person pulled up and Carl got out. Another car came. Carl got out.
Pag ato na, alam ko ilaing sakyanan niya mo.
And some little guy came and made some motions and spoke. Thought he was speaking English, but I couldn't understand him.
Nagdahom siguro siya ng English, tayo sulti, maayon ko yung pagsulti, pero wag mo kasabot tulo sa sulti.
They call it Indian English, but it don't sound a bit like English to me.
Kaya sila nga Indian English naman, pero bisang chutay, wag ko in English sa santan.
And he took us down to the river,
O kaya dinala nga to sa usang sapa,
and there was like a barge/boat.
kung na sa ka-barge dito, nga murang boat, ang tutang, kung barge pa to, boat, basta ka muna yung maging ko.
And I remember that we got on there, and all of a sudden, hundreds of people got on there.
O sa kagamay, katusan ka mga tao na nakay.
They brought sheep and goats and chickens,
Nagdala sila nito karnero, kanding, mga manok.
and they just smashed up, and everybody was just like smashed against each other.
Nagpuntok sila dito mga isuon, mura sila ang tinapa.
And we started down this river,
Kung kita mo, minimum, sakay minimum sapat.
and I looked down, and water was coming in the boat.
Mura ko naman tayo yung mura ang tubig sa sapa, mura padong naman sa sakyanan.
And it didn't bother anybody. I guess they were used to it.
Pero mura wak man doon sila ng balaka, na mura masudda na naman.
Where I'm from, when water comes in a boat, you get concerned.
Eh sa among amang kudapin, eh kung naalaga ng tubig masalod, mura lahing na na, pulba na na.
But they didn't seem to matter to them.
Pero sila mura magwara.
And then finally, after about 2 hours of position, just smashed in with all these people,
Kung sulod sa 2 ka oras, nagdutay dito sa sulod,
they started stopping at little stops along the river, and people would get off.
kung na mga pipila ka maghuhunong, na naog,
And we got off at one of those stops,
o mihunong may sa usadyan to mga hununganan,
and we walked way back in the jungle.
o ibaktas may dito yung tao sa kalasangan.
Now back then, there's no cell phones,
Inumdumi, ato panahon na wala may cellphone.
there's no electricity,
Wala may kuryente.
everything's cooked over a fire,
Ang tanang butang, kinalutong pa pinaging kalayo.
and they had buckets that they stuck in a well and would pull the water up.
Kung ano na'y balde mga isonya, ginakuha para makuha tubig dito sa ilalong sa balong.
And there were cobras everywhere,
Kung daghang bitin niya kubra yung tao dito nagpaligo.
and pythons.
Kung napo na yung mga python.
I think I like the python better than the cobra.
Pero mas ganahan pa kung python kaysa kubra.
And them cobras that would get up in them roofs, they were made of thatched leaves,
O dito sa mga dahon dito, makita niyo ang mga kubra.
and they would drop down in the middle of the night
Yes, lumang gabi, mga hulog na sila niya sa butungod.
and bite people and kill them.
O mamaak niya, pumatay ko na yan.
And they told us that, you know, if the cobra drops down, just lay real still.
Kung panaog gani ang kubra, ayaw lang yung lihok, magbuyok lang yun.
They didn't have to worry, I was going to freeze.
Di na sila angay mabalaka, kaya ako mismo. Umunong ako.
And I'll never forget, we got back in there, and they had the first village we went to,
Di na ako makalimtan yung usa ka village na ituan.
and they had these big statues of their gods with sacrifices
Kung
before.
ano na sila nagkong statua, o na sila mga limanghala dito sa mga statua.
And they took these goats and they slit their throat and drained the blood out and sacrificed them to these idols.
Kung ilang ipangkuha ng ilang mga kanding, ilang ipang patay, ang kuha ng mga dugo, ilang ipang sakripisyo dito sa ilang Diyos-Diyos.
And after a while, a man showed up that I had never seen, and he had never seen us.
Itong tangaan na sa katao, awa pa nakita ka na mo, kung kami po, wag ko dyan kita paniyas ka.
And we were finally able to talk to somebody in English.
Kung nanagin mo na istorya itaw, in English itaw niya tao.
And he wasn't a religious man, but he was like a school teacher. He knew some English.
Hindi siya usang religyoso na tao, pero kabalo siya in English tungkol kayo magtutulog man siya teacher.
Now we're in a country, an area where there are no Christians.
Nami karon sa kanason na walang kay Kristiyano.
They sacrifice animals to false gods and idols.
Nagahatag sila sa mga sakripisyo, mga halad ngadto sa mga Diyos.
They looked different than me.
Lahi si
They dressed different than I did.
lahi po silang sininaan kaysa ako sininaan.
They smelt different than I did.
Sa motas baho, lahi po silang baho kaysa akong baho.
They talked different than I did.
Lahi po ang ako mga bulong kaysa ilang mga bulong.
They lived in homes that were different than the homes I lived
Ang mga
in.
balay, nilalahi sa balay, ganyan ako nagbuyo.
There was nothing that I had in common with them.
Kung wag ko'y makita, managsama ngadto sa ilaha sa among pagbuyo.
And the thought crosses your mind, how do you even communicate or reach these people?
O piabot tayo sa unang nausaon man mo paking-istorya ni mga tawhana.
I had already prayed and fasted quite a bit before I got there.
Nag-ampo na ako nagpuasa sa taas-taas kahigayon sa wak magkumian to at nagapita.
And actually I was still fasting because I was afraid to eat the food.
O sa tinuod na nagpuasa gihapon ko kay di ba ko ganahan sa pagkaon kay hanang alang magpahubaho.
And I was doing a whole lot of praying while I was there.
O samtang na ako dito, nagsige kong inampo.
And the only thing that I could figure to do
Kung sa kabuta ka, ako na ang gihimuon.
was to get all the elders and ask them to bring everybody in the village and tell them I had something very important to tell them.
Akong yun-una nga na mga pamulo sa ilang village, ipatawag kay na ako importante nga tuyo, ipamulo nga to sa ilahan.
Well, they wasn't really enthused with some outsider coming in and preaching to them, even though they didn't know that's what I was going to do yet.
Dili man kay sila dasing aning nga huna-huna, nga ano na yung sa kalagyaw mabuabot, yung magtapok sila, yung maminaw sila kung sa iwali ni tawanan.
I remember they would come up and rub their hands on my face and touch me. They'd never seen a white person before.
Kung ako kay nahinumduman nga na yung mga tao mo doon sa'yo, muhikam siya naong kay lahi man rin naong ni tawanan ni, lahi makukutis.
Everywhere I would go, they would follow me around just looking at me.
O bisan asa ko mo ato, magsigigit sa kukunsa ko.
And Carl Keller, he's a great man of God. He loves children.
Si Carl Keller, usa ka tao na may gumako sa mga bata.
And even though he didn't know much of their language, he had all the little children and he was entertaining them and they fell in love with him.
Kung bisan to ni siya kamalo ko istorya o ng mga bata ni po kamalo sa inyong sinultihan, pero nalingaw yung kayo mga bata sa iyahan.
But I read in the Bible
Ang panabasa na ko niya sa Biblia,
that they would heal people, and if they would heal people, it would build the crowds.
sa takna nga sila mag-ayuhon sa malatian, kini maghatod sa mga tao, mag-posisyon, mutanaw.
So Brother Keller and I talked and we decided that we were going to have a healing crusade first.
So binisisyon din ang kinahanglan na ano na healing crusade.
And so we told the elders, we said, we want you to get everybody that is sick and bring them because we are going to heal them.
Tingin nga mo, mataw ka itong tanang masakiton sa inyong village, kay amo silang ayuhon.
And so, when they heard that they could be healed because there's a lot of sickness in those areas,
Kung tungkol kaya nakadungog man sila nga, maayo sila kung magtapong niya, nagkamalatian dito.
they began to bring all the sick people.
Ilang kinarata na masakiton dito.
But what we didn't know is that word travels really quick in those village areas.
Kung aparwanan ko na sayran ng iso, yung purti inipaspasa sa...
And so not only that village showed up, but several other villages came, bringing their sick.
Kung dili man tungkol paspas man lagi ang pulong udagan dito, dili lang katong mga village ang nagkatulong mga tao, ika sa laing village, nagkatulong mga sakiton dito.
And we begin to preach Jesus Christ crucified.
Kung nagsugod mi sa pagwali, mahitong niya Kristo, kinsa ginansa.
We begin to preach Jesus Christ was buried.
Kami biwali nga si Jesus ginubo.
And we begin to preach that Jesus Christ was
Kung
resurrected.
kami nagsugod sa pagwali nga si Jesus na manhaw gikan sa mga patay.
We preach that he was the living true God.
Kung kami nagwali nga siya mao ang buhay nga Dios.
and that he came and died for their sins.
O kami miwali nga siya namatay alang sa ato mga kasalanan.
And he died for their sicknesses and their diseases.
O siya usap namatay para sa ilang mga balatian.
And that he had come to the village with us to heal them.
O miani siya uman kanamo aron sa pag-ayo sa mga village.
We begin to lay hands on the sick.
O nagsugod ni sa magpandong sa mga masakiton.
And those people believed what we preached.
O tanan mga nakatao nagatungo sa among giwali.
And God began to heal those people.
O ang Ginoo nagsugod sa pagpang-ayo kanila.
And the more he healed, the more they came to be healed.
O sa kadaghan ang nag-aayo, mas daghan mahinuon ang mga nangabot.
I'll never forget, it wasn't very long after that, Brother Keller was preaching in a village there it was a big village there. It had about 850 people.
O, wala magdugay si Brother Killer nagwali sa usang village. Kano yung mga 850 ka mga tao.
And when he got through preaching Jesus Christ, death, burial, resurrection, he said, how many want to be baptized in Jesus'
O
name?
kaya doon daw ako man siya nagwali yung sa 15 buot yung magpabautismo sa pangalan ni Jesus.
Now remember, every one of them worshiped a false god.
Hinugdumingan, tanan kanila nagawa, nagatuo sa Diyos.
The only belief in Jesus was that he was a healer. Now we were preaching he was a savior.
Ang ilan lang nadungog na si Jesus, usa ka mag-aayo, usa ka magluluwas.
And we went down to the river that we had come up on the boat to.
May atong dito sa sapa na pumalik.
And there was a few people following us to the river to be
O
baptized.
daghang mga tao, sunod ka na mo, aron ng pabautismo.
Brother Keller got out in the water to baptize, and that few people, all of a sudden through the jungles, some more kept coming.
O sumani, Brother Killer, o ginampo, na po'y nagsunod, nagawas gikan dito sa mga lasang.
And then some more people came.
Abi niya nahuman na sa bautismo, na po'y naing nagasunod na po.
And before long, that village that had about 150 people, everyone in the village was standing on the bank of the river to be baptized in Jesus'
O
name.
katungkot sa sentos ka mga tao, na bautismuhan ni Antong mo sa mga igsoon, o na bautismuhan sa pangalan ni Jesus.
And for 2 days, we baptized people in Jesus' name.
Kung sunod sa duha ka adlaw, nagpinautismuhay sila sa pangalan ni Jesus.
And they were so hungry for God that not one of them left and went back. They stood there for hours waiting on their turn to be
Kung
baptized.
sila mapainubod kayo, nagpaabot mga igsoon, kanus na sila mabautismuhan, nagpaabot sila sa ilang higayon yung mabautismuhan.
And then Nathaniel Haney got a revelation.
O sila tayo hindi nakabatong sa usa ka pagpadayan.
This is what I had been praying for back in the U.S.
Mao ni ang akong giplano nimo gikan pa sa Amerika.
That God would give me whole cities where I'd go in and preach and they'd all be converted.
Mao na ni ang katumanan nga ako sa katibok syudad, imo madala diha sa akong tingilan.
But instead of the U.S. where God gave that to me, He gave me a village so I could see my prayer answered.
Kung po sa doon kinilang mo sa Diyos ganito sa Amerika, ba hindi kayong kini? Diri sa usa ka village, kipahinang mo sa Diyos ang iyang mga pag-ampo na may katumanan.
And I learned a very, very important lesson.
Kung ako nakatunan ang pinaka-importanting pagtulungan,
My department is prayer.
ang akong departamento, ang akong mahimaw, ang mga pag-ampo,
His department is answers.
ang iyang mahimaw, ang mga pagtubag.
And I can't tell him how to do it. I just gotta pray God do it.
Hindi rin ako siya pwede sundihan kung saan ko niya maghimong ani. Ang ako lang imaon mo, ampo lang ngayon ako.
And today, if you go along that river,
O karon kung ato nga niya tumang sa pa,
village after village after village will be oneness apostolics baptized in Jesus'
sa
name.
matagbahan, village si Ato, bautismado sa pangalan ni Jesus.
I'm going to tell you why. Because when you preach Jesus Christ,
Kasultihan ko kamo kay kung imong iwali si Hesus Kristo,
He said, if you'll lift up Jesus,
sa imong tagta na ipayaw si Jesus.
I will draw all men nigh unto me.
Iyang paganuulo ng mga tao ngadto kaniya.
The message has got to be Jesus.
Ang mensahe nato kinahanglan daw si Jesus.